morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you for our time together. Right now, I want you to come with me to the book of Ezekiel chapter 3, beginning with verse 16. Do you remember how Paul says, I'm free from the blood of all men? This is a passage that Paul lived with as a man of God. What I'm about to read to you today. When he talks about, I'm free from the blood of all men, my hands are free from the blood of all men, this is the passage that Paul is alluding to. And this has to be a part. If you are a Christian leader, whether you're a deacon, a board member, whether you're a connect group leader, whether you're a pastor, this is a passage that you must deal with as a leader. Verse 16, at the end of 7 days, the word of the Lord came to me, Son of man, I made you a watchman for the house of Israel. Whenever you hear a word from my mouth, you shall give them warning from me. If I say to the wicked, you shall surely die, and you give them no warning, nor speak to warn the wicked from his wicked way, in order to save his life, that wicked person shall die for his iniquity, but his blood I will require at your hand. But if you warn the wicked, and he does not turn from his wickedness or from his wicked way, he shall die for his iniquity, but you will have delivered your soul. And again, if a righteous person turns from his righteousness and commits injustice, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die. Because you have not warned him, he shall die for his sin, and his righteous deeds that he has done shall not be remembered. But his blood I will require at your hand. But if you warn the righteous person not to sin, and he does not sin, he shall surely live, because he took warning, and you will have delivered your soul. Now the Apostle Paul says, I'm free from the blood. My hands are free from the blood of all men. This is what he's talking about. As a leader, we cannot just stand up and say polite things that make everybody smile and like us. We have to stand up and warn a wicked man of his wicked way. And we have to stand up and warn a righteous man not to turn from his righteous ways and turn to wickedness. We have to stand up and teach what God says, regardless of what people may think of us. That with no fear, no favor, we teach the Word of God. Now, young pastors, please listen to me today. Young leaders, please listen to me today. It is not our job to be popular. It is our job to plunder the kingdom of darkness and fill the kingdom of heaven. And sometimes that means taking stands that are not popular. But we must warn the wicked man of his wicked way. And we must warn the righteous man not to turn from his righteous ways. We have to teach people the truths of God.